following program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey guys, good morning.
Hello fellow young people, how's it going? Apologies for being late with the video again. It was supposed to be uploaded during Halloween, but it took decades to finish. Anyways, hope y'all had fun autumn holidays, if you did of course, and spent a great time during this wonderful season. For the last month, my life has been an emotional roller coaster. I have been in my highest, lowest, and I got involved into yet another drama. So in this video, we're focusing on one persona, CEO of Trolling. CEO of Trolling, aka another anti-furry, or just a Polish internet troll, is an anti-furry YouTuber who started his channel in February 10th, 2022, and so far has 29.4k subscribers. He is known for being extremistic anti-furry who does not tolerate anything even remotely related to furries or burn furs. Some people don't even believe that he is an anti-furry, but rather a furry hater. So, let us investigate and find out the truth. Back in the day when the sun was brighter and the grass was greener, I had a very small channel. One day I decided to join Anti-Furry Coalition yada yada, made this video. Sometime later I received a comment. From who? A guy named Another Anti-Furry, no joke. The comment was rather negative. He called me a heretic and that I don't belong in the AFC. Why? Sadly, no reason provided. I didn't say anything at the time. It was kinda disappointing that someone who I used to be a fan of treated me like that, but I just ignored him ever since. The time passed, things were going well. I created a Discord server to contact whoever I needed and for chatting. One night it got raided. Bruh. I wake up and see thousands of notifications on my phone, and now I have to deal with the aftermath of a crazy attack. I am checking my server ban list, and who do you think I find there? CEO of Trolling himself. I asked my admins what the hell was going on, and the guy who was dealing with the raid at the time replies, I think your server got raided by CEO because most of the people present there were his fans. This time I took the incident personally, so far that I started my own investigation on why did that happen. I found out that supposedly he wasn't targeting me, but the two individuals present on my server. We will come back to that shortly after. For now on, remember that. I already knew a bunch of anti-furry servers and I had some connections, so I went on and asked random people their thoughts on the guy. I gotta say, the main feedback was overwhelmingly negative. What I have found interesting that there are three camps of these people. One can't stand him, another one is neutral, and the third one is as obsessed with him as girls with K-pop groups. I got some info from them, which will come in handy later. After some time, I gathered some accusations and suspicions on the guy, and since some of the victims/witnesses wish to stay anonymous, I will be representing them in online court today. I will be the lawyer, prosecutor, and the judge. Let the madness begin. Accusation 1. His server is not safe and does not follow Discord's TOS, or for that matter, community guidelines. Multiple people have been bullied and harassed on his server by CEO's people and himself. CEO refuses to take responsibility and quote, does not care. I don't blame the guy for not taking responsibility, but here is the list of violated rules. Number 1. Do not promote, coordinate, or engage in harassment. Number 2. Do not threaten to harm another individual or group of people. Number 3. Do not share or threaten to share the personally identifiable information, PII, of an individual without consent. Do not use hate speech or engage in other hateful conduct. Number 5. Do not organize, promote, or support violent extremism. Number 13. Do not send unsocialized bulk messages or spam to others. To your attention, his server moderator, aka Ragezoid or Zgarasian, is known to be very hateful towards Jews. Later on, there have been found even more server violation rules from admins. Even CEO violated them. Accusation 2. NSFW-related topics, content, and inappropriate jokes. There have been photo proofs of him having supposedly lewd profile picture, a bit remastered from the original, in his Discord server, as well as stating that he doesn't see anything gay, counting that he's homophobic, basically anything wrong, in buff Team Fortress 2. Not to mention him making a video with overly sexualized characters from Team Fortress 2 game. Also, it is suspected that he did some ERPing called erotic roleplay as some sick joke or a prank, which is hell of weird, but the last may have been taken out of context. I want to go back to the phrase, "there is nothing gay with buff Team Fortress 2. There is a massive variety of different TF2 arts, but this type in particular is mostly an SFW or lewd. Shall I show you what kind of buff TF2 I'm talking about?
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
You're gay! As in homosexual!
Accusation 3. Online harassment and weaponization. He weaponizes his audience to harass people online, such as victims below, which is, well, kind of sad actually. Later on, during the conversation with someone else, CEO admitted that he does exploit his faithful audience to humiliate others and threatened to do so if he's ever going to get cancelled. Accusation 4. Friendly fire. There have been known some victims of him. Only a few have spoken up about it since CEO can and probably will try to do anything in his power to silence them if he finds out that he has something to do with furries or accusing him of something, such as using their PPI, threats, etc. I can understand the criticism or a constructive feedback in the call-out post or, I don't know, solving beef in DMs, but that was neither. This is harassment and cyberbullying. Incident 1. Ukrainian dude aka Arxostan, anti-furry. Got cyberbullied by CEO of Trolling and his followers because of his nationality and the songs/music he was listening to, UPA and USS songs. And almost killed himself because of it. Of course, there were other reasons, but the bullying from CEO was also included. Incident 2. Protogen Arts and whoever was associated with them, all burnfors, got publicly humiliated, threatened, doxed, and cyberbullied by CEO of Trolling and his followers. When the CEO got accused of doxing Protogen Arts, he refused to take responsibility and quote-unquote, he does not care about him getting doxed and is unwilling to take responsibility for the actions on his Discord server. Don't get the wrong idea, I don't like Protogen Arts either for personal reasons, but God is bringing this way too far. CEO, I can understand your disliking towards burnfurs because I also think that they're slapping their ass on both chairs and, well, why won't you pick one side already? But that is too much. You may not like the person, but doxing him just because he disagrees in some particular topic with you is a very bold move, not approved. Incident 3. The victim decided to stay anonymous, so for the safety of a person, I will use Redacted2 nickname. CEO of Trolling was hostile towards Redacted2 because of diplomatic opinion about burnfurs, as an instance Protogen Arts. CEO's follower by the name Anton_Drakov is suspected to threaten Redacted2 and others. Redacted2 is now dealing with constant paranoia, emotional distress, and fear. Person believes that CEO has a friend who is doxing people if assigned to. Accusation 5. CEO is a member of a group, if not himself. There have been multiple concerns whether he's or not. Some people found his comment under a video of a Polish group, their AHIM video. CEO was supportive of the song and complimented it. The comment said, "It sounds really good. The female voice stands out a bit too much from the others, but other than that, it sounds really good. It's a shame that there is no fourth verse." When confronted about it, he denied the accusations, making a YouTube community post. "In thinking that before I make a positive comment on a song, I'll do a 50,000-hour research on its story. Yes, it is a nationalist song, definitely not related to as Polish nationalists were part of anti-resistance, as well as I like military-themed songs." Later on, according to Wikipedia page, it was confirmed that it was an official AHIM of on-air group, which is Roses are red, cacti are prickly, holy shit, that escalated quickly. First of all, you should do a tiny bit of research about the song you're listening to. Usually it shows how educated you are, and besides that, no matter the song, it may be written by a bad person. so at least knowing the author would be enough. Second of all, because of the gesture, the group photo, it is hard to say whether they are but the terminology is very close and both are horrible. As previously mentioned, the person who called out Scott at the first place got hated a lot.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn.
First of all, our guy is white, so no excuses. I want to bring your attention that even typing, writing, and lip-syncing the N-word is considered a massive racist offense, discrimination, and is very inappropriate. After all of the accusations I have gathered, I tried to contact Scott to get his side of the story as well as an explanation to some of those allegations, but my attempts failed. Usually when you're trying to contact a person, you do it through a Discord or any social media you can find. The Discord server of a person is often mentioned under his YouTube channel, but for Pitt there was none. I am not a psycho to check every single video description and try to find the link to a server, or ask random people online if they have connection. As I was about to give up, here comes my knight in shining armor, DJ Cerna245, and tells me that he can put me and CEO in the group chat, so I could solve the beef and ask him some questions. Mad respect for DJ for helping me out, since this interview was only possible with that fella. A tiny warning, the interview was done before some of the accusations occurred, so not all of the questions have been answered at a time. I am sorry to ask, but I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel, at least for the effort. Thanks in advance. Let's begin. The first person to confront CEO was DJ. My fella knew about the server raid because I told him, and he decided to ask Pitt about it and find out who actually was guilty of it. In that picture, Scott completely denies the existence of the raid at the first place, which completely pisses me off because it's like saying, guys, it wasn't a murder, he just fell asleep. Get out! According to an official Discord website, a server raid in Discord is when a large number of users or bots join in a server raid at once for disruptive or malicious intents and purposes. And this is exactly what had happened. Denying the existence of an accident already raises so much suspicion. Not only that, you have joined my server mid-raid, like the same hour, the same day. The raid has occurred and you didn't even go to my server from my YouTube channel. The odds of CEO using the raid link are pretty high. Alas, I have no further evidence, so we decided that CEO is innocent of the raid unless proven guilty. Alright. Finally, we move on to the part with the interrogation.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
As we can see, CEO confirmed the comment, although he does not remember it and apologized for this. I wasn't mad at the comment anyways, it was just a bit disappointed. But no hard feelings, the guy is forgiven and no offense taken. The conversation went on and surprisingly, Pitt had no idea where it has been organized. Then how the hell did he join my server mid-raid without entering my YouTube remains open. And like I said, since I have found him in the server ban list, I fully expected him to be the brains behind the raid. Dark Snow from the future again. And guess what? The guy who raided my server is apparently also in Troll HQ, like CEO of Trolling Server, yes. Unbanned. Moreover, he's verified and like a member.
Engineer? Yeah, I'm engineering my fucking limit!
Here I asked a question about Protogen Arts, a burnfer, YouTube creator with whom CEO had beef in the past. Well, the opinion of Pay A haven't changed at all. I decided to raise a question about the group situation. Here's the CEO's reply. God damn, I feel like the perception of reality is warped for him. What type of damage a channel with less than 20 subs can do against an anti-furry giant with 29k subs? I'm sorry, but if you're a person who has zero online reputation/history, being a random nobody, what are the odds of anyone taking the accusation seriously? Nevertheless, no matter the accusation, usually the future fate of the channel depends on the creator who's been accused. A proper response will not only secure your position and reputation, but will gain you some respect. It can rather be addressing the allegations or an apology and taking accountability. Instead, you're harassing a person who brought it up. Dude, don't shoot the messenger.
What? No, dude!
My dude states some info from an anti-furry doc right there. I went alone and found the document he was talking about, and guess what? I didn't find such information at all. So I decided to ask the author of the mentioned document, Hello Guy 7. Here is what he said. Well, since Hello Guy approves this information, I just have to accept that CEO is correct here. But the info still might be outdated. Anyways, congrats Pit, you win this time. Moving on, I asked why the hell was CEO on my server at the first place. Says here he wanted to talk with me about the server and the channel. Which is fine, except one slight problem. From what I have found, you are 27 years old. And I'm 15. Of course, I do not believe that because, let me be honest, what kind of a grown-ass man would be interested in Skibidi Toilet? But if the age is true, then I have 3 questions. Number 1. Why the hell at the age of 27 you want to collaborate with a minor at the age of 15? Like, with the age difference supposedly 12 years apart, what can we possibly have in common to collaborate on? Number 2. Why are you joining Minor's Discord server? Is just me or is this a bit odd? And number 3. Why in the world do you have a server of your own filled with minors? Damn, being a minor in 2024 is living on hardcore. Fellas, don't get the wrong idea. I am not accusing CEO of such serious stuff. This information is yet to be confirmed or disapproved. I do not know the real age of the guy, so we cannot judge yet, so is innocent until proven guilty. Quote, I don't hate anyone. Well, the accusations 1, 3, 4, and 6 with all of the evidence say otherwise. Of course, you may have used the word hate in the wrong definition and say you dislike the people mentioned, but who knows? I don't think if you disliked someone, you'd try to completely destroy their reputation, offend them, etc. Again, you know yourself better, but actions speak louder than words, and since the evidence I have says otherwise, the question remains open. Would you look at that? My favorite part, historical debates. I want to focus on these pictures. Let's take a look at the first picture, and first of all, I asked Ukrainian guy himself, and he said the different version of the events, which I personally believe more than whatever CEO says. Second picture is very interesting. Let's take a closer look. On the Ukraine. On the Ukraine. No, I'm not laughing because of the grammar mistake / typo. That is not the case. On the Ukraine is translated to Russian is на Украине, which is a common phrase in Russian war propaganda because they don't know their own language and make this massive mistake every single time. The statements below also come from it, how these evil Ukrainians are Nazis and brave Russia saves the world by killing children, women and elderly, fighting with civilians, spreading terror and death everywhere they go each damn day, and CEO states me this nonsense they say. Afterwards, he has the audacity to go on with the wartime propaganda spread by Ukrainians while stating me one straight in the face. Painfully ironic. And I want to note that no one hit the topic about Volyn massacre. I just didn't get to that part of my history curriculum yet. The topics about the wars / genocides in Ukraine not only haven't been hidden, but in the recent years have been actively digged up from the dust of the past. You may not know, but Soviet Union tried to cover every single piece of Ukrainian history which didn't align with the Soviet ideology. Take as an example бій під крутами. CEO, our countries are neighbors, I agree, and you may have studied some parts of our history, and so did I, but neither of us are experts in the field of history. That's why I'm bringing one today. Meet Yuri. Yuri is a teacher with 30 years of experience in schools and universities, the author of 4 historical books and over 100 scientific articles. Doctor of Historical Scientist, participant in national conferences, prepared over 1,500 students for successful completion of the National Multidisciplinary Test, NMT. In Ukrainian history, 100% of the students achieved a passing score with more than 300 scoring 190 and over points, and the majority scoring above 170 points. I asked Yuri the question if whatever CEO said was true, and I recorded the answer. Let us take a look.
Так, я вже вам писала в чаті запитання, хочу отримати нарешті відповідь. В мене виникла така суперечка з одним моїм знайомим поляком. І каже, що українські січові стрільці, знаєте, там, Українська повстанська армія, вже це трішки пізніше, у Другій світовій війні. І Степан Бандера – це все нацисти. Уявляєте? От, потрібна ваша думка як експерта. Як правда? Що є правда, що є неправда?
Звичайно, це неправда. Українські січові стрільці, почнемо з них, дуже коротко я буду, лаконічно. Може він не розрізняє, що таке, там, він сказав фашист, чи як він сказав, націоналісти, нацизм?
Нацизм, так, це, може німецький нацизм, а може просто фашизм.
Можливо, просто треба уточнити в нього, може він не розбирається, що таке нацизм, а що таке націоналізм. Оце відразу, коли починаєте суперечку з кимось, нормально, да? То спочатку треба визначитися з поняттями, тобто, що мається що на увазі. То спочатку розібратися з дефініціями, з конкретними термінами, які ви маєте застосовувати під час суперечки. Якщо він не розуміє, що таке нацизм і націоналізм, про що ж не сперечатися, розумієте? Так само, як сьогодні у росіян там маса таких є, що вони абсолютно не знають, що таке націоналізм, що таке нацизм. То звичайно, що кого це ви перелічили, українські січові стрільці, да? Це взагалі патріоти України, це хлопці відважні, да, які стали на захист від Росії в роки Першої світової війни. Да? Було створено легіон українських січових стрільців. Але стосовно Степана Бандери, да, стосовно УПА, звичайно, що нацизмом тут і мови не може бути. Бо що таке нацизм? Нацизм – це коли одна нація ставить вище себе над іншою нацією, да, вважає себе нацією вищою, розумнішою там, і так далі, і так далі. Да? Тобто, коли зверхність однієї нації над іншою. Українці ніколи до цього вони, взагалі в них такого, у нас не було такого ніколи, щоб ми казали, що українська нація – це панівна нація у світі. Да? Згадайте мені хоч одного нашого діяча українського, який таке казав. Нема такого, да? А що ми бачимо з боку там, поляки, в них теж такі є там замашки, знаєте. А от взяти Росію сьогодні, цей великоросійський шовінізм, да? Так само. Це по суті нацизм. Тому, звичайно, що тут сперечатися можна довго, полякам щось доводити дуже важко, бо вони, часто теж не сприймають абсолютно наших якихось аргументів, що українці захищалися, просто змушені були захищатися від тих же поляків, розумієте? В 1918 році Польща напала на західноукраїнські землі. Почалася війна між УНР, Західноукраїнською Народною Республікою і Польщею. Хто перший напав? Поляки напали. Чому це вони вважали, що територія Галичини – це їхня територія? З якого дива? Потім запитайте вашого знайомого, там, я думаю, ви піднімали тему Волинської різанини, так?
Так, піднімав.
Да. От ви його запитайте, а чому це було на Волині? На Волині чому це було? Волинь – це яка територія, українська чи польська?
Українська. А, до речі, гарне запитання. А чому так було?
А чому українці? Чому це українці там оце так мали потерпати на Волині? І як це поляки там опинилися на Волині? От його розпитайте гарненько, якщо він це знає. Це ж на Волині було, це ж не було в Кракові чи в Варшаві, розумієте? А на Волині. От з чого треба розпочинати.
Так, а можна тоді, будь ласка, деталі спитати вас про волинську різанину?
Ну, дуже коротко. Значить, це було влітку 1943 року, коли дійсно були такі моменти, коли почалося страшенне винищення поляками українців, а українців поляків. Але є сьогодні дані, документи, що це спровокували, росіяни спровокували. Тобто їхні оце каральні служби російські, ну, Радянського Союзу, спровокували, щоб там переодягалися в одяг УПА, да, чекісти, палили польські села, потім переодягалися в польських армію краєву, чекісти радянські, палили українські села. І звичайно, що це почалось, значить, там нищення один одного. Да, страшенне було. Це біда наших народів. От, але з іншого боку, якщо стати вже на такі вже, значить, історичні, да, значить, ці, як то кажуть, факти, то це ж відбулося на Волині. От, оця волинська різанина. Да? От. І виникає питання, де там поляки взялися? Коли це вони, хто це їх туди попереселяв, цих поляків, розумієте? От, а це була ціла колись політика переселення поляків на територію Волині. От, ну, коротше, отакі речі. Тому, власне, тут треба дуже виважено в таких суперечках.
Коли то була, скажіть, угода Радянський Союз, Польща, коли українців деяких на польській території, так, а поляків на українській?
Так, коли поляків туди, українців сюди переселяли. Ось, це ще почалося Волинь, це ще почалося політика пацифікації в 30-х роках. Це не було, це був вже, це послідовна, тобто це як, ну, так, апогей, скажімо, стосунків українсько-польських на Волині. А почалося все з пацифікації в 30-х роках, з Пілсудського, який поляків туди переселяв, українців виганяли з домівок, палили, нищили. От подивіться пацифікація, я думаю, проходили по школі, так? Але там і для себе можете подивитися. От, ну, коротше, така історія.
Дуже вам дякую за відповідь, це дуже важливо було для мене. Гарного вам дня.
Навзаєм. Треба знати і, знати і не погоджуватися з цими поляками, треба їм доводити свою точку зору. Але
правильно, да.
Аргументовано, так, і опираючись на факти. І все.
Да, ебать его в рот, блядь. Втянули нахуй вот какую-то хуйню, блядь.
That's not all actually. God, if you think Poland was all rainbows and unicorns, take a look at this. Pacification in Галичина. A crime against humanity perpetrated by Polish sanitation government against the Ukrainian population of Галичина. The repressive actions took place from September to November 1930 under the orders of Joseph Pilsudski, involving the use of police and military forces, taken from Wikipedia. And another one, Operation Wisla, April 28 to July 29, 1947, was a military political operation conducted by the Polish communist authorities serving as a tool of ethnic cleansing. It involved the forced deportation of the entire Ukrainian population from the southeastern regions of Poland to its northwestern territories, taken from Wikipedia. Wow! And yet I'm not calling Polish people nasty, I'm not offending them and calling them names, and especially I am not pushing people to the point of oofing themselves. This was all in the past. We do not live in the past, we remember it. We remember our past mistakes and move on to the future, preventing them from ever appearing again. That's how it works, dude. In addition, nowadays, from what I can tell, Ukrainians support UPA because thanks to UPA we weren't erased from existence with our culture and language by Russians. UPA said, and I quote, "Nacія понад усе." The nation is above everything, and UPA was nationalistic organization. It is written in Wikipedia, by the way. That is far different from NAISM, fascism, etc. Do you get my message? You are wrong. Very wrong. Please take into consideration when you provide me some info, doesn't matter what topic, the best source for you is rather an expert, a trustable book, or Wikipedia, like a trustable website, just like you did with the massacre. Job well done right there, bit. But when you're stating me Russian propaganda from brainwashed zombies of Stalin's regime like Solovyov, NTV, Arestovich nonsense, no thanks, dude, I don't buy it. As a Catholic, I must stay away from hate towards people. I want to preserve existence of anti-furry movement, increasing its strength. I've chosen to represent a movement I see valuable. I respect anti-furry movement, even if I see some issues in it, and I choose to work for it.
Я особисто повірив.
First of all, your staying away from hatred towards people apparently is not reflected on your actions. Second of all, by how exactly are you increasing anti-furry movement's strength? By friendly firing your own people? By not tolerating other anti-furries who have a slightly different perspective when it comes to solving the main problem? By creating a massive stereotype about anti-furries which negatively influences our entire coalition? I mean, no wonder why furries call us all the time. Look at your server chat logs and try to convince me otherwise. I have chosen to represent the movement I see valuable. Well, God forbid you from ever representing it ever again. So far from what I can tell, reading my comments from furries usually result in them believing that we are the same. Like they view me as your online persona. And the issue doesn't end on me only. Every single other anti-furry, despite willing to participate in the debates/discussions like a normal person in the right state of mind, they always are compared to you. Quote, a racist, probably extremistic motherfucker who violated every single TOS imaginable, and yes, I am quoting other people. A lot of anti-furries don't like you, and neither do furries. My dude, I don't know what are you trying to represent here, but it is not very effective. I respect the anti-furry movement, even if I see some issues in it, and I choose to work for it. Stop the cap, please. The second someone points out your mistakes, you are threatening them with PPI, betraying, harassing, cyberbullying. Like, my sticker is bigger, thus I'm the alpha now. Logic. What completely pisses me off is that you're lying straight into my face with no hesitation, as if you expect me not to fact check you every single time. Just why? If you didn't want to answer those questions, you had the right to remain silent. Is that a problem? No, I don't think so. The interview was made to disapprove the allegations made against you, but you're just giving me all of the evidence to confirm them and add even more. After all of these allegations, let us summarize what the hell has just happened. CEO of trolling is not guilty / is innocent until proven guilty / forgiven of. Dark Snow server raid, offending Dark Snow, being a communist because of no evidence shown, being a furry hater, being a furry, being a Russian, or for that matter, Russist. The following statements are still up to a question. Having an SFW profile picture in his Discord server, providing SFW on his Discord server, trying to contact a minor while at the age of 27, not confirmed, being an /fact. CEO of trolling is found guilty of violating Discord terms of service, violating his own Discord server rules, allowing the spread of hate, harassment, and propaganda on his Discord server, including Nazi/fact/racist propaganda and anti-Semitism, appointing admins known for racist, Nazi, or anti-Semitic views on his Discord server, failing to address or enforce rule violations on his Discord server, spreading hate and harassment on his Discord server and on his YouTube channel, weaponizing his audience to target individuals, supporting / allowing fascistic ideologies or groups, providing false accusations against an individual on multiple occasions, thrice, threatening to falsely accuse an entire anti-furry coalition of racism, Nazism, and fascism, thereby misleading his audience, refusing to accept responsibility when his accusations towards an individual are proven false, doxing individuals, pushing an individual towards attempt through harassment, refusing to acknowledge fault or wrongdoing even when proven wrong, being a racist, liar, and a cyberbully. Denying the accident while he was a witness. Yeah, I think that's all for now. For the sake of my eyes and your mental well-being, I am not covering Anton Drakov drama because, trust me, it gets even worse. I think I have covered almost every accusations towards CEO of Trolling at a time. If you have any questions, theories, or discussion, feel free to express your opinion in the comments. I must warn you, do not harass any of the individuals mentioned in this video. It is wrong and pathetic, don't do it please. CEO, if you're watching this, first of all, thank you for the offer of helping my channel out, but since you offended my country 3 times in a row, I decline. Keep in mind, I don't have any hard feelings towards you, and in this video, I simply stated the opinion of other people about you/your online persona. I hope you understand that my goal is not to spread harassment and negativity towards you or your channel, but to simply point out where both of the parties are right or wrong. I am pointing out/raising awareness what you are being accused of, and in hopes of you fixing these problems and responding to those allegations. Yep, that's it. That's all I have to say.